going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over players that you can buy right now for really cheap off the auction house and improve your MUT squad instantly. This is a video series we do each and every Saturday aimed to help you guys improve your MUT squad. Now, if you enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, do me a favor. Make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. And also, if you're brand new here, you've been searching around YouTube for MUT 22 content, and you found my video, or maybe it was recommended to you, stay a while. Click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well, so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We're going to talk about these LTDs and rentals, okay? So there have been a handful of them coming out because of the Backyard Ballers promo, and more could be coming on Tuesday. Let's start with a teaching moment. LTDs quick sell for $250K. Anytime you sell a card on the auction house, you get taxed 10%. This person right here who has listed this LTD for $275K on the auction house after tax, and somebody just bought it, so it almost ruined my moment here on video. After tax, he's only getting 247,500 coins back in return. He could have just quick sold it for $250K. He lost out on 2,500 coins. I know it's not a ton, right? But it's easier to quick sell it. Number one, you don't have to wait for it to sell. Number two, you're literally just throwing away coins. And in the meantime, that could add up. You might need that 2,500 to do something else with. So please never, ever sell. In my opinion, never sell an LTD below 280K. Even with tax, that's going to make you a little bit of coin. But at the end of the day, don't make that mistake. Now let's talk about these LTDs. The reason we bring them up and love them so much is because they do quick sell for 250K. So if you buy this Derwin James at 263K, and a month from now, a couple weeks from now, you get tired of it, you no longer want it at 263K. And by the way, this is way below the quick sell value to the point where I should have bought it. I wasn't even paying attention. But if you would have bought it at that price, you literally would have been paying 13,000 coins to rent it out. This one, 270K, another teaching moment here. This person's throwing away coins. It would cost you 20K to use this card, right? Because you're buying it at 270,000 coins, and you can quick sell it for 250 later on down the road if you don't need it. So great rental options here. All four of them that came out aren't great, though. A couple of them are good, some of them are bad. So when it comes to Ronde Barber and Derwin James, same position, both halfbacks. We did get Derwin James as a legend today, so you can target halfbacks if you're looking to upgrade. You know, today is the day to go buy some. I still think Marcus Allen is the best, right? But between Ronde Barber and Derwin James, it's pretty simple. If you run the ball a lot more than you pass, go take a look at this card. He gets Backfield Master, Matchup Nightmare for reduced AP, 97 speed, 97 break tackle, 93 trucking, 95 agility, 96 carry. His catch is a little bit low, but it's still pretty good at 82. But he is more of a runner, kind of like a power back, even though he has elusive back archetype there. Now, on the flip side, if you like to pass the ball, I'm definitely going to recommend this Ronde Barber because he's the same speed, 97. Break tackle, I think, is the same at 97. His trucking is really low, but his catch is at 90. It's much better. He also gets Backfield Master and Evasive, which is a really good combo. And for discounted AP, it's not a bad idea to activate him. So both of these cards, extremely cheap when it comes to rental options. I think they're both pretty solid. Barber's better for passing. Derwin's better for running. I mean, at these prices, get them both, right? You can get a little bit of a dual threat backfield there going for you. Now, the other two LTDs, the Tiki Barber cornerback, I'm going to show it to you, but stay away from this card. Don't buy it. It's not worth it. He's only 5'10". Yes, he's fast. He's got really good man coverage, really good zone at 98. Press even being at 97 is pretty solid, but 5'10", no go for me. And then the other LTD rental is going to be that Ricky Williams wide receiver card that came out, and he's actually right around great quick sell value as well if you buy him and rent him. But 5'10", again, too short in my opinion. He's a physical wide receiver archetype, so he doesn't even really get the best abilities for cheap, though he does get built-in route tech, which is a bonus, but you can't put like slot apprentice on him for 2 AP, so it's a no-go for me, or even wide receiver apprentice. It's a no-go here, and he's too short. So 2 out of the 4 Backyard Ballers LTDs worth picking up as rentals, though the two good ones are at the same position. Let's talk about quarterbacks. For weeks and weeks and weeks, I've been telling you Joe Namath is the best QB in the game, and that's the QB you should be rocking, and I still think that answer is correct. But I want to point out this brand new Peyton Manning that we got yesterday, part of the Backyard Ballers promo. He's an improviser archetype. I accidentally said scrambler in yesterday's video. My bad about that. He gets really good preset or pre-baked abilities here. Fearless, Hot Route Master, and Set Feet Lead. And I believe it's a total of 4 AP. Now, you can put Gunslinger on him, but then it costs you 10 AP, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. The problem with Peyton is his release is not very good, and you got to put Gunslinger on to make it a little bit better, but that's like putting a bow tie on a piece of poop. I would stay away from this card for that reason. He is really cheap, only like 210, 215K, 91 speed, 97 throw power, short throw 96, mid 96, deep 97. The pre-baked abilities are really, really good. Throw on the run 97. Like, all in all, it's a good quarterback, but the biggest problem here is the release. And that's why I still think Joe Namath is the best. He's slowly starting to go up in price. I think this is the cheapest one on the block right now for 258K, but you can usually get him like the 240, 250 range. And he's got that Slinger 1 release type that mixed in with Gunslinger, and you don't have to overpay for it as far as abilities go. Just makes him the best. 92 speed, he's faster than Peyton. 97 throw power is the same. And then the short, mid, and deep, I think Peyton's a little bit better there. But at the end of the day, these are good enough. I don't think the differences between the short, mid, and deep on those two cards is going to make a huge difference. Throw on the run for Namath is not as good, and only 91 there. But I think all of the good on this card outweighs that very, very small thing that Peyton has an advantage over Joe. Go get yourself Joe Namath if you need a QB for Mutt right now. There's a lot of really good wide receivers out there to choose from, and Cooper Kupp is still by far the best, though he's going well over 500K right now. Trevon Diggs, all of these Backyard Ballers champion cards are dropping in price. If you can get them for 210, 220K, it's worth it in my opinion. And yes, I'm recommending a Cowboy. This guy, really good card, route runner archetype. He already gets the best pre-baked abilities, in my opinion, here for his archetype, right? He gets Slot Apprentice, or maybe that's Wide Receiver Apprentice, I'm not sure, and Route Tech. Either or, it's really good, right? And he's got really good speed, 96, catching 95, short 94, short route running 94, mid 95, deep 96, spec and catching traffic, both 97. Just all around a really, really good card. He's super affordable right now. He gets great pre-baked abilities. This is almost, if you're not an Eagle fan, right, almost a must-have wide receiver on the squad. That's the only thing that's stopping me from picking up this card. We're just taking a small commercial break from this video to tell you that Darren Waller is still the best tight end in the game, and you should go buy this card. Well under 200K. I'm not going to spend a ton of time explaining this one. He's great, right? 94 speed, 6'6", 80 run block is pretty solid. Short route running at 94, mid 92, catch 96. Catching traffic 94. For this price and what he gives you on the field, I think everybody watching this video, unless you need somebody else for theme teams, should have Darren Waller as their tight end. You're probably noticing a theme with this video. We're talking about all of these Backyard Baller champions. We talked about them last week. We're going to talk about them again this week. Jimmy Graham at strong safety is a very, very good card. 97 overall. Run support archetype, but he can play the pass as well. 6'7", 95 speed, 94 man, 97 zone, 96 hit power, 97 pursuit. He's basically a better version of the out of position Ted Hendricks that came out during the Zero Chill promo, and I think with the price factored in, he's another one that's almost a must get. Even if you already have like Cam Chancellor maxed out at 99 overall, this is still a good backup, or if you ever want to put two strong safeties on the field at the same time. I still think Isaiah Simmons is better, and for 300K, he's worth the investment here. He's probably going to get turned into a golden ticket, but this card almost is a golden ticket on the field. 6'4", 95 speed, 96 hit power, 95 zone, 96 man. He's a zone archetype, so he's going to get better abilities than Jimmy Graham, though at the end of the day, you just want to put Acrobat on these cards. But I still love this card. He's a little bit more agile than the Jimmy Graham as well. That's why I would pick him over Jimmy Graham, but he's a little bit more expensive. But this card has been a beast for like months and months and months at this point. A couple days ago, we got an update to the Combine players based off of the IRL Combine results, and the defensive back group did a great job here because they're all getting +2 speed to their cards. So Justin Simmons, which I thought was the best free safety in the game, well, he just got better because he's getting +2 speed. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe the +2 speed is on top of what we're seeing right here on our screen. So 95 speed, I believe he's actually 97 now because of the +2 speed, and you can power him up. You can easily get him to 99 speed with the right strategy items. 86 hit power, 88 man coverage, a little bit low. I would like those to be higher, but what's good about it, 96 zone, most of the time your safeties are going to be in a zone. He's 6'2", he gives you some solid tackle there, 88. He's a zone archetype, but he can come up and play the run. He can make tackles. 86 hit power is not terrible. It's not the greatest, but I think this is just a solid card, and I've had him since the day he came out, when the Combine promo came out, before the speed boost, and he's been an absolute playmaker. He jumps up in the air and makes a lot of interceptions for me, not just like diving types with Acrobat, but just jumping up and using that height to go up and snatch the ball. He's been an absolute playmaker, easily the best free safety in the game. Let's end the video with cornerbacks because we did get Ultimate Legend Charles Woodson today, and that generally will make the cornerback market drop down. And I want to start with Byron Jones, just like the Justin Simmons card. He's going to get +2 to his speed. And the reason I said with the Justin Simmons, I think the +2 speed isn't factored into what we're seeing on our screen right now, because I looked back. I did a top 5 cornerbacks video on Monday or Tuesday this week, and I looked back at that video, and at the time, you can see Byron Jones' card art doesn't say +2 speed on it yet, and he had 95 speed in that picture in the game at that moment. The 95 speed still shows there, but the card art says +2 speed. So I believe this card now would have 97 speed, 96 zone, 93 man coverage, 97 agility, 97 jumping. He went from like, you know, the 5th or 4th best corner in the game to like 1A, 1B, 1C, somewhere around there, just because of the speed alone. He's tall, he can cover, he's got good press, good play rec. There's not one single thing that's wrong with this card other than the fact that he can get Cowboy Chem. Now, we talked about the Trevon wide receiver card. We got to talk about his counterpart, his brother, Stefon Diggs, the cornerback. I like this card because he's cheap. I think there are better corners out there that you should spend your coin on instead of this one, but he's worth mentioning. About 210, 220K, 96 speed, 6 foot even, press at 92, zone at 95, man at 96. But the problem is the play rec, right? 89 play rec is a little scary to have out there when there's other corners out there that are a little bit more expensive but going to give you so much more. I mean, we just saw with the Byron Jones, you're going to have to spend a little bit more, but that card is easily better than this card. And you guys already know, Marshon Lattimore, I've been telling you about this card. 227K right now. This is absolutely the Charles Woodson effect. I'm going to do one other comparison in a moment, but if we scroll down on the auction house and take a look, Night Train's are less expensive than Charles Woodson, obviously, but Woodson's like, you know, 620, 630K, and if we take a look at this card, I'm going to do a comparison in a moment, right? But just really quick, this is not a bad card at all, and I'm going to pick it up, but he's got 96 speed, 97 zone, 96 man, 96 press, 96 agility, right? A lot of 96 plus attributes on this card for the most important things that a cornerback needs. Now, if we go back onto this Marshon Lattimore, who's 227K, basically 400,000 coins cheaper, 96 speed. His press is not 96, it's 93, but he gives you 96 man, 96 zone, 93 agility. Like, that difference for 400K is stupid to me, right? I would go out, if you can afford Woodson and you want him, go get him. That's what I'm going to do. But if you have, you know, under 1 million coins, like, just go get this Lattimore. He's not that much worse than Woodson. Woodson's not that much better. And to save yourself 400K, well, I mean, that's just the smartest decision in the world. And it gets better there, right? Because Patrick Surtain is the other one who's about 200K, and I will go ahead and show you this card. I mean, remember, it was all about 96s. Yes, he's -1 speed, 95, but he gives you 96 acceleration, 95 agility, slightly lower, but 96 man, 95 zone, 96 press, 97 jumping. This card, I dare to say, aside from the speed, if you throw out speed, he's even taller at 6'2", Woodson 6'1". This card might be better than the Charles Woodson card, and he's another 400,000 coins, 400,000 plus coins cheaper than the Woodson that just came out today. So make smart decisions, guys. The new shiny cards that are out, you don't always need them on the squad. I'm going to go pick them up for content purposes, but there are so many better cards out there for much, much cheaper. If you need a tandem at cornerback or even 3 corners right now for like the same price that you can go out and get Woodson, you can get Byron Jones, Patrick Surtain, and Marshon Lattimore for literally about the same coin, right around 630, 650K. Like I said, go make the smart decision. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.